So if y'all bitches want to step to the best, you're looking at them, boys.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chatting with the Cholo, where I will continue to be your heavily tattooed host, the Cholo. Today we're going to be diving into another Cyraxx video, so please extend a finger so we can laugh together at this lying, grandmother-abusing, child enthusiast, and I'll see you guys in the video. But first, just a reminder to get loked up, just like the Cholo, through my official channel memberships. It's that shameless self-promotion, baby. You know how we do it. Alright, boys and girls, dudes of all teenagers, here we are with episode 40 of Goblin at Lloyd Street, and of course, a most thugged up shout out to N-Word Boi3.0 for providing this video for us to enjoy this evening, which is titled Cyraxx Live on Facebook, Deleted Stream, Pin 15, 2022. Go check out N-Word Boi3.0's channel, give him a like and subscribe. You guys already know what I'm going to say. Go show him some love. With all that being said, let's buckle up and take this ride together. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? I'm making this live stream for a very important reason. If you guys don't know what my last live stream is about, let me fill you in. There's a guy by the name of John that me and my sister Tara are both good friends, and I mean very good friends.
I'm not familiar with a sister named Tara. Is this one of his like random people that he met one time in his life and now that they're so close that she's his sister? Is that what he's talking about, or is it a completely made up sibling? I don't know.
This guy John has known Tara for over, I'd say a little over 12 and a half years, maybe more. Well, I got introduced to John through Kara, and you know, me and John clicked, we bonded. He quickly became like a little brother figure to me. He was basically like a little brother.
Dude, why is everyone that you come in contact with that you spend more than 5 minutes around, why do they all of a sudden become your little brother or your big brother?
That's my little brother, bitch. That's my big brother, bitch. That's my sister, bitch.
Like, dude, shut up. Just shut the fudge up. You guys notice that I'm watching my mouth a little bit better these days? This is what happens when you hit monetization. Things get cleaned up, things get mellowed out, the swearing has to cut down a little bit, all sorts of ridiculousness if I want to keep my monetization coming.
Well, a couple years ago, John was at his breaking point, and he wanted to take his own life. It took me and Kara between 3 to 5 hours of talking to John and convincing him to please not take his own life, and it worked.
Why do I have the sneaking sensation that this story might not be true?
We talked him down and we got him calmed down, thank God. But little did I know, he would end up with the most abusive piece of trash woman in the world. One of my exes, by the name of Tessa Chambers, who is a manipulative liar, who loves to manipulate people, who loves to lie about shit.
Dude, what is your left hand doing? Jesus Christ. Watch
One
right
of
down
my
here.
exes, by the name of
Right
Tessa
here.
Chambers, who is a manipulative liar, who loves to manipulate people, who loves to lie about shit. Somebody that doesn't...
Like, I know he's scratching, but you gotta admit, it looks odd. And honestly, it doesn't look that odd considering all the stuff that he's done on Marty's stream. It's not like it would be a big stretch for the Goblin to pull his pud on stream.
Care about anybody but herself. This chick will lie and say and do things that are so wrong and manipulative.
Oh, is he?
Thankfully, when I was with Tessa, I saw what was going on.
How did you see anything with your eyes shut all the time? Because remember, when Cyraxx lies, he closes his eyes.
I saw that she tried to isolate me from my friends and family, and thankfully I got away before it was too late. But as for John, he wasn't so lucky. And let me tell you, John is one of my closest friends and Kara's #1 best friend. And Tessa will not allow John to talk to Kara when there's nothing sexual between them at all. John and Kara are friends. That's all they have ever been. They're like family to each other. That is all they have ever been. And Tessa is slowly taking away everybody that John cares about. She is slowly isolating this man from people that care about him. You know, people that want to see him succeed. People that want to see him do good things.
Doesn't sound like she's doing anything illegal. Manipulation might be morally wrong, but as far as legality goes, I mean, you can say to do stuff and people do it, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm no stranger to what manipulation is. I get it. I understand it. It's a shitty thing to do to somebody, but simple fact is morality is subjective to each individual person. My moral compass, it probably doesn't point exactly where the rest of your guys' does. I mean, you guys have your own individual compass. Same with me. In general, yeah, we all kind of lean the same direction until you get the one-off like Cyraxx, whose moral compass leans into,
It's okay to talk to kids, bitch.
that's morally wrong to me. That's actually illegal too. But my point is, it doesn't sound like this made-up woman is doing anything illegal. She's just immoral, and that's okay. These cows base so many of their arguments on,
What you did was wrong, bitch. What you did was wrong. You can't do that. You lied. You lied. You said this about me. You said that. You said I'm doing this. You said I'm doing that, bitch.
it rings true for multiple cows. Amber Lynn Reed said, well, how would you guys feel if somebody was on the internet saying that you were 200 pounds bigger than what you are? Like, dude, who gives a f? Just so you guys know, down in the comments, you guys can say I'm as fat as you want. You can say I'm as stupid as you want. It is perfectly a-okay. Not a big deal, because they're just words on the internet. The fact that these words piss off Amber, that these words piss off Cyraxx, that these words piss off Bowser, Jared Genesis, Daniel Larson, all these cows. The reason these words piss them off is because they're true and they hurt.
People that genuinely care about him.
I'm sorry that that last pause there went in two different directions when I started rambling. My bad, guys. I'm trying to get better about it, but it's not going to change.
And it's honestly sickening to see such a good guy that has so much talent with music, somebody that's going to college, being manipulated by a fucking bitch that don't care about nobody but her fucking self.
What is he looking at?
And when we talked to him, his voice crackled, which for me and Kara was a sign that he was trying to tell us that he needs help, and we want to help him, but we don't know what to do. We want to get John away from her, but we don't know what to do because we know the area he's in, but we don't know the address. We don't know what happened, making it hard for us to do anything at all.
You sound like you're talking about going into his house and busting him out like it's a prison break or something.
Let me tell you, John is one of the most gifted songwriters I have ever met in my life. He is truly a talented and gifted young man who, with the right help, can do great things. He really could.
I guess that means he's the complete and total polar opposite of you.
And, you know, I'll admit, I almost fell for the same trap. I almost fell for the exact same trap that he did. And yes, me and Tessa did date a few years ago. And when I started noticing how she was starting to isolate me from my friends and my loved ones, like when
one of his trolls a calling.
I noticed that she was starting to isolate me from my friends and my loved ones, I left. I got lucky and escaped before it was too late. But I can tell you for a fact that when I was with her, it was a very abusive relationship. It really was. It was.
Honestly, I hope you managed to get yourself into a physically abusive relationship so we can see some woman beat the dog shit out of you.
Very abusive. And I just thank God that I got out when I did. But unfortunately, John wasn't so lucky. But I am going to say this flat out. Tessa, call the cops if you want to. I don't care. Because what I'm doing is telling the truth about what you've done to people. Telling the truth is not a crime. Being honest and telling the truth is not verbal abuse. That is being honest. That is the right thing to fucking do, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Telling the truth about how you're abusive.
Dude, can you stop being such a little crybaby wine bag? My goodness.
And how you isolate people like poor John, who's an amazing guy, yes, but who also deserves to be treated right. Hey, Alan, if you want the info, Tessa's Facebook is down in the description. You can find all the info there, man. And let me tell you, when I heard John's voice crackle the same way that Kara heard it, that for us was a silent scream for help. And I know I should be working on my record and not being on social media and stuff like that.
Is this what you do all day in your bedroom? You sit up there and you just daydream and make up stories that you can tell to people on the internet? Wow.
Because if you guys don't know, I am working on a whole
Bro, you are never working on jack shit, ever.
Whole new style of music for me at least. And I'm completely revamping myself under a whole new name. And I'm redoing everything from the ground up the right way. When it comes to family, when it comes to somebody like John who's family to me, I will always do what I have to do to stick up for my own. Just like in the military, man. When you're in the military, you look after your own.
Stop trying to compare your stupid arguments and fights with trolls to be anything similar to being in war, being in the military. They're nothing alike. One of those things requires heart, grit, determination, and the other thing requires you to stay upstairs in your bedroom all day, pulling your pud, looking at nasty things on the internet, getting made fun of, getting your Xbox broken. Don't even try to compare your arguments and fights with the trolls to being in the military. Shut your goblin mouth. How about that?
Just like any good family, you look out for your own. And let me tell you, John has been nothing but the nicest person to me over those last 5 years that I've known him. He's been a really cool guy. Very talented too. Like, he's a hell of a songwriter. And yes, I do dare say that he is a genius when it comes to songwriting.
Well, to be fair, you are a regarded junkyard dog, so anything that's, just a step above that is gonna look like Albert Einstein in comparison to you. So it's no surprise that you think an average dude is Einstein.
His songwriting is actually that fucking good that I have sat down and I have watched this guy write songs that can make history within less than 10 minutes.
I kinda have the sneaking sensation that Cyraxx might not be telling the truth here. Wild guess. Oh no.
Like, that's how talented this kid is. That's how talented this dude is. He could literally make he could literally make records that could fly off the shelves. That's how good his writing is. I sat down with Kara and I have watched this man write songs, and I dare say this, is that will put Kanye West and Eminem to shame.
Totally.
That's how good his writing is.
I bet.
Like, when he writes a song, he is so articulate with what he says and so meticulous and so...
Articulate and meticulous. He said articulate, couldn't find a second word, so he rhymed it with the first word that came into his mind, which was meticulous. So let's see what the next one is.
Minute with every word that he says.
Minute? I don't think these words mean what you think they mean, Cyraxx.
That this boy can make millions overnight with the right push and the right people backing him.
I'm guessing you're one of the right people to back him?
But how is he supposed to do that when he has somebody like Tessa Chambers, who is a manipulative, evil monster, isolating him from those like myself and Kara that want to see him succeed, that want to see him do good? Like, how is he supposed to do any of that?
He could, I don't know, stop being a little girl and go do whatever it is that he wants to do. I don't know.
Like, yes, I've written songs that were hits for my fans. Like one of my newest songs that got stolen away from me. Actually, 4 of my songs got stolen away from me by a bunch of trolls. But one of those songs that got stolen away from me was a hit song by the name of Street Racing Scene, which was an anthem to people like myself that grew up around NASCAR, that grew up around drag racing, street drifting on the mountains of Japan, street drifting in general, and just going to car meets and having a good time and growing up around cars.
You went racing in Japan? What? In what world did Cyraxx grow up going to car meets? Drifting in Japan. You've never left Akron, you fucking goblin. I take that back. You came from Alaska, I believe you hit Florida, and now you're in Akron, at which point you're never leaving there. Akron is your home forever. What are you talking about going to Japan, dude? Come on. Like, your lies, they never once have been believable, but this shit?
And having fun.
Having fun.
And that song was a hit amongst all my fans. Like, they really loved it, and that song was jacked away from me by a bunch of asshole trolls that now have the rights to my music, even though that's my voice on that song and all the other ones that they stole.
Shout out William motherfucking Glory Hole all day, baby.
Which hurts a lot of my fans because they really like that song. And when I say liked it, it is literally the most requested song for me to play. That's how...
Dude, that's because that's the only song of yours that any of us recognize.
Popular it is. That's literally the most requested song that I perform on live stream.
You said that already.
That's how popular it is for me and my fans. Like, that's how much they love it. They want me to play that song over and over and over and over. And don't get me wrong, I love you guys. You know I don't mind doing it, but slow down with telling me to play that song over and over again, please.
Slow down with telling you that? I don't think anybody told you that. Again, I think you're hallucinating or just straight up making things up.
Like, don't get me wrong, and you guys are not wrong when you guys say it is one of my best. You're not wrong.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt your video, but do you like only the absolute best in stolen memes, successful weight loss journeys, and the chronicling of a partial blackout tattoo bodysuit with new line and color work put on top of it? If so, then my Instagram page is most certainly for you. On top of that, I'm now on Discord with a brand new server for this community to hang out in, chat, maybe do some Let's Watch togethers, all sorts of fun stuff. So go find me on Discord and Instagram so we can continue to grow our community on all legs of the internet. Our server name on Discord is Loked Up Nation. I'll stop yapping now. Let's get back to the video.
But playing that song every single show, every single time right off rip, like...
What shows are you talking about? Are you talking about when you stand up in front of your webcam, jump around, dance, and sing for people on the internet? Is that a show to you? That's not a show.
Don't get me wrong, like I said, I don't mind doing it. Just slow down on it a bit. But like I said, John is a very gifted man. Very gifted. This man can do so much, but he's being held back by a bitch that is evil and manipulative and a compulsive fucking liar. And me and Kara want to get John out of there so fucking bad, but we don't know what to do. Like... It's hard because John and Kara have known each other for over 12 years. And me and John have known each other for a little over 5. And this last song I recorded, which I'm not going to be releasing because it's for Kara, about this whole situation, you know, which for those of you that have heard it, that's where it'll be, is on Discord amongst, you know, the fans. It won't be released on social media or anything. It'll just be released for the fans directly on Discord and all this other shit. It's not going to be released to anywhere else. It's not going to be for the public to judge. This one is that important to me because it's about this whole situation. And that one was specifically made for Kara and John. So unfortunately, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking, yo, you need to release it. No, I'm not going to release that one. Like I said, that one is way too personal for me.
So why are you even wasting time talking about it? If you're not going to release it, shut the fuck up. How about that? Unless it's coming out, don't tell us. We don't care. Also, do you notice how Cyraxx was so easily able to transition from talking about his friend potentially taking his own life right into doing shows and rapping? Just funny.
But it's sad, you know? I should be having fun right now, revamping myself, reinventing myself. I should be having fun creating music like I used to have. But instead I have to sit here and worry about a friend that is being abused, that's going through an abusive relationship, and he doesn't know how to handle it or get out of it.
You make it sound like it's your job to sit there and worry about this made-up person that doesn't exist, and their made-up relationship that also doesn't exist, and their made-up abuse that also doesn't exist. It's crazy you think that you have anything to do with it. Even if those people did exist, and that relationship did exist, and that abuse did exist, what does it have to do with you, dum-dum?
Because he doesn't see a way out, and that's sad. And like I said, I've been in many abusive relationships. And let me tell you, they are very hard to get out of, especially when done in such a way that Tessa's doing to John by isolating him, manipulating him, controlling him, cutting off his friends and family. It's hard. It's hard to get away from that. And I at one point was in that position. I at one point did almost cut my friends and family off. I was in a similar abusive relationship.
Dude, how could you cut them off? You've lived with them your entire life. You've always lived with your family. How could you cut anybody off? You're 100% dependent on Sally, so who is it exactly that you're cutting off here? Please, elaborate.
And thankfully, I managed to get out in time, thankfully. Did I escape unscathed? No, not at all. I have the scars from that relationship. But John, I do hope that you see this.
It kind of irritates me, pisses me off a little bit when he's sitting here going,
I have scars from that relationship, bitch.
because I have physical scars on my body from a rough childhood, we'll call it. So the fact that Cyraxx is trying to equate himself to somebody that has actually gone through real trauma, i.e. me, but I have real scars. I have real wounds. I have a real limp. And everything is all in his head. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
I do hope that by some whim of a miracle, you see this, man. I want you to know that me and Kara are Kara, man. And we want to see you do good. Kara misses you, and she wants her best friend back. So, John, if you see this, please, John, reach out to Kara. Talk to her.
I don't know what's crazier. Cyraxx sitting here talking to imaginary people about an imaginary relationship with imaginary problems, or the fact that we're all sitting here watching him do it.
Don't let Tessa do this to you, because you made a promise 12 years ago that no matter what, you would not let anybody get in the way of your friendship with Kara. And look at what Tessa's doing. She's making you break that promise. So please, John, I hope that you see this. I really do. I hope that you see this video. And I hope you know that there are people out there, John, like myself and Kara, who care about you, man. We do care, and we do love you to death, man. Like I told you many times, man, you're a little brother to me. You're family to me.
Imagine if Cyraxx was your actual big brother. Ugh, what a fucked up childhood. I think I'd rather have my childhood. I said this a couple videos ago, but I mean, I was abused as a kid, and growing up with Cyraxx as a brother, that would be way worse.
And I will always care about you. And you're Kara's best friend, dude. You're her #1 best friend in the world. And I think it's time that you started remembering who the fuck you are. Because when I talked to you, John, I could tell that you weren't yourself. Now, if anybody would like to say something to Tessa or to John, the best way that you can reach out to John and to Tessa is in the description, which is Tessa's Facebook, and you can find John through there. And John, I want you to know, man, that we're coming, dude. I want you to know that help is on the way. Help is on the way, and we're going to do all we can to get you out of there, buddy. I promise you that, man. We're going to do all we can to help you. We are going to do everything in our power to help get you out of there, man. I can promise you that. He could be considered a genius if he played his cards right. Because that's what family does. We look out for each other. We help each other when we need it. And John, me and Kara, we're going to do all we can to help you. I promise you that, brother. We're going to do all we can to get you out of there and get you back to normal. I promise you that. And I will not rest and I will not stop until that happens.
It would be so terrifying to know that Cyraxx is out in the world and he's determined to help do a mission that involves you.
I promise you, John, we will get you back. We will get you out of that abusive relationship. I promise you that. Because I want my little brother back. And Kara wants her best friend back. So I promise you, John. Just sit tight, buddy, and we're going to do all we can to help you. I promise you that, bud. I promise you that. We're going to do all we can. Because that's what family does. We look out for one another.
How many times are you going to say the phrases, bud? Family looks out for one another. We're going to get you out of there. And, man, it's all right, man. We got you, bro. We got you, man. It just sounds weird.
Oh, Carolyn, if you don't know, this is my best friend Ellie's mom, Jane. Jane, this is
the part of the video where I want to take a second so I can say a giant thank you to my channel members. Her 600-Pound Life, Acetone, Christian EC, Nyx the God of Graves, Deadheart, Eddie Meeks, Erica Michelle, The Pressed Rabbit, Hey, the Adults Are Talking, and Murderous Mushroom. The support that you guys show is what makes this channel what it is. Thank you guys. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
one of my fans and a close friend of mine on Discord, Carolyn. I want to see if I can do this real quick. Nope. No. Guys, with that being said, I'm going to hop off here because I need to check in with a couple people and see what's going on. I need to get a hold of Kara and Alan. I do want to say thank you, man, for the heads up on what to do. I do appreciate that, brother, 100%, man. I appreciate that, dude. I always appreciate your help, man, 100%.
You just flip them off?
I want to say thank you, man, for the heads up on what to do. I do appreciate that, brother, 100%, man. I appreciate that, dude. I always appreciate your help, man, 100%.
Looks like it.
Nice. You have to send me photos and videos of that shit, bro. If you guys don't know, Alan here is one of my best friends from high school. I've known this man since, what, 10th, 11th grade? Actually, I think it was 10th grade when I first met you.
What, when you were 19 and he was 15? Weirdo.
Because I remember we used to hang out with Karis all the time. Because I remember back then you used to have that emo haircut. You used to have like that really long hair and shit. And that was back when I actually had a head full of hair.
Now you just got a head full of scabs.
Got him! Got him!
Yeah, it's hard to believe. This old guy actually used to have a head full of hair. Alan can tell you.
I shit you guys not. I thought Cyraxx was like 45-ish when I first saw him. He's younger than I am. You can really see the age progression since Marty came into his life too, which I love it. I love it. Shout out music business, Marty.
Saw my head full of hair. This man can tell you. I used to have hair on this bald ass head of mine. He'll tell you.
But then Marty made it all fall out.
But you know how genetics works. Can't change genetics.
Says who, bitch?
Says who?
And yo, Alan, on a side note, just wondering, man, have you heard from Karis at all since high school, man? Because I ain't heard from Karis in fucking years, dude. Last time I talked to her, I was still in high school the last time I talked to her. And if y'all don't know who Karis is, Karis was a good friend of mine and Alan's, and literally she was this freaking hippie chick that was cool as fuck. Like, she was the one that always had like the bright ass colors in her hair and shit, so we could literally spot her like a mile down the hallway. It's like, oh, there's Karis with the bright ass rainbow hair. Know where she's at. Like, she was so fucking easy to spot, man. I'm telling you, she was so easy to find.
Him trying to dramatize the stupidest ass stories, it's giving desperation. That's what it's giving.
All you gotta do is look for the chick with the rainbow hair. That's how you knew where she was.
Oh, really? Is that what you do? Is that how you find someone that stands out in the crowd? You look for them?
Just follow the rainbow hair and you'll find her.
Yeah, you've said that 3 times. Let me guess.
Just look for the rainbow hair. You'll see her. She has rainbow hair, so you see her.
I'm not wrong, am I, Alan?
Seriously?
I'm not wrong about that, am I? I mean, she did have that bright-ass rainbow hair when we were in school.
4 times.
Swear to God. Out of all my friends, she was literally the easiest. Alan was a hard one to find. He blended in with the crowd. It was hard to find. I'm sorry, Alan, but it was hard to find your ass half the time. With Karis, it was like, white chick, rainbow hair, found Karis, now to find you. Funny thing is, I still have that messenger bag. I still actually have that messenger bag that I used to carry with me somewhere. Don't know where it's at, but I still got it somewhere buried in a whole bunch of boxes down in the basement somewhere.
Look at your bedroom, dude. I've been sitting here watching it. Look at this shit, you guys. That paper, all the wires down here, the guitar just up against the wall. I don't know anything about guitars, but I think they make stands for them. Got these beautiful accents right here in the drywall. I'm a big fan of Terminator 1 and 2. Greatest movies ever made. They'll never be beaten. T2 Judgment Day, cinematic masterpiece. So why the fuck is there Terminator merchandise here in Cyraxx's house? Fuck you stupid little goblin.
But with that being said, guys, I am going to hop off here. Like I said, if anybody can help out with John in any way, shape, or form, like whether you guys want to say something to Tessa, or if somebody would like to try to help get, Tessa's address, or do something to try to help the situation. And if you guys need contact to her Facebook, it's right there in the description. You can just go through her Facebook, go to John's and message them that way, or you can comment on her stuff because she's stupidly enough left open her stuff. So you can definitely comment and say something if you would like. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. And like I said, as soon as I have any updates on the new album that I'm working on, I will let you guys know. Because like I said, this album, I am revamping myself. I'm actually going under my real name for this one, because this is one of those albums where I want to use my real name. So I will be putting this album under my real name, which I'm very excited about.
Again, you said that 3 times.
But with that being said, I love you guys, and I will catch you guys whenever I catch you guys. I have a fucking album to write, so if I don't go live, you guys know why.
You know, he's been saying bye for like 8 minutes at this point. It's ridiculous.
Like, if I don't go live, you guys know that I am working, because I'm going to be putting more focus and time and energy back into my music like I should have been doing this whole time.
He's going to focus on working.
If I don't go live or I don't answer your messages right away, please forgive me. Please don't be mad or upset. It's just that I'm working on stuff. Well, with that being said, I love you guys, and I will see you guys later on. Love you guys. Peace.
Don't you ever tell me you love me again, Cyraxx. I will punch you in your fucking face. Thank you guys for making it to the end of that last video. Obviously, there's been a little bit of a time jump since I'm no longer wearing a shirt, and I had just figured since that last video was a little shorter than what I usually like them, so we're going to go ahead and jump one video in the N-Word Boi 3.0 timeline, and we're going to cover a couple of short Cyraxx uploads. Then our next video that comes out on Sunday will be right back where we were in the timeline, just as if we had never veered off track. Let's go ahead and just get on into it. Here we go.
Alright, I got something to talk about here, man. Gryker, you need to step the fuck off and leave my channel the fuck alone. I know what you did. You broke into my fucking YouTube channel and tried to get me taken down. And Gryker...
And tried to get me taken down. And Gryker... Shut up, dude. Look at him. I didn't realize how cockeyed he is. Look at his eyes, dude. Look at those bad monies. Look at that face.
You need to... And tried to get me taken down. And Gryker...
Ew, dude. Look at that face. Like, dog. That thing is busted up.
You need to piss off. You fucking ugly ass Canadian fucking screech ass looking motherfucker.
That's right. Like 2 videos ago, he was bitching about Gryker looking like Screech, and he would not shut the fuck up about it. Is that like really the best insult he has, is you look like Screech? I know it took a lot of brain power for him to come up with that, but you think he'd come up with something new by now. Like, Jesus Christ.
You need to piss off.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to throw a couple of shout outs. First off to my boy, Bishop Wyatt. Go check him out on YouTube and see what he has to say about Cyraxx. Go check out Bubs, the Mad Jester. Homeboy is the one who got me onto Discord, so that way we can continue to grow this fantastic little community. And finally, ultra mega super shout out to my dude, Drinking with Killian. She's been teaching me the ins and outs of Discord and even took the reins to help me set up our own server over there. Go find me so we can chat and get to know one another. If you guys go to the homepage of my channel and see a brand new banner up top, that's all thanks to my friend Killian. So again, go check out her channel, Drinking with Killian. It's not packed with content just yet, but it will be very soon. Go show her some love and let me know down below, is that banner dope or is it hella dope? Thanks again for letting me interrupt your guys' video. Let's get back to it.
Like, I've had enough of your bitchy Canadian ass to last me a lifetime, bro. You need to fuck off.
This is what he's bringing us? This? I'm sorry I even showed you guys this video. This is a bummer.
Like, this shit's dumb. I'm sick of it. Y'all need to leave me the fuck alone. You need to fuck off. Like, this shit's dumb. I'm sick of it.
You're dumb and I'm sick of you, but, you know, here we are.
Y'all need to leave me the fuck alone and go fuck with somebody else. Seriously. Screw off, leave me the fuck alone, and go fuck with somebody else, you fucking prick.
Like, that's it? That's all he had for us? Let's jump into our next one. So right now, we're just covering 3 short videos that I guess Cyraxx had originally intended to be 1 video. I don't know why they're uploaded in 3 parts, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump on into part 2 right now.
Alright, y'all, so if you guys don't know what that short video was about a few minutes ago, this douchebag by the name of Gryker, who lives in Canada, decided to break into my YouTube channel and upload videos that I did not upload just to strike them to try to get me taken down.
That's
and
clever.
honestly, Gryker, I'm getting sick of your shit, motherfucker. I understand that you don't like me, but here's the thing. I don't give a fuck whether you like me or don't like me.
Ooh, that was a good promo. That definitely came from last night's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw, baby.
I don't fucking care. I'm not coming onto your goddamn bullshit ass panel just so you can fuck with me. That's not happening. You're not gonna force me to do something I don't want to do.
How would he force you to do something that you don't want to do if he's not there with you and can't, like, physically put his hands on you and, like, break your face?
I am sick of the shit out of your mouth. You need to shut your bitchy Canadian ass up and go screw off, dude. I'm not doing anything to you. So why fuck with me?
Is it because you're a racist, homophobic, pedophilic, elder-abusing grandma beater? Is that why? I think that's probably why.
Huh? I ain't doing nothing to you. So why you gotta run around and do something to me, motherfucker?
I ain't doing nothing to you, so I gotta do something to me. He sounds so stupid. Looking at him right there, he looks like a lawn gnome right here. That's kind of what I see. Just put the little gnome body on him and throw him out in the front yard.
Why? Like, this is retarded bullshit, dude. You need to fuck off, Greiker.
The word is regarded.
For real, man. You need to fuck off.
Here he goes with that off.
It's because of you and your little fuck buddy, William Gloryhole, that I'm banned for 2 weeks on YouTube from doing anything.
Shout out William Gloryhole. Shout out Greiker. Good job, fellas. Keep putting in that work, baby.
And I might not be able to go live, but I can still post shit, bitch. I can still post shit.
Yeah, but for the simple fact that you have no idea how to edit a video or edit a clip or anything, it just, when you upload your videos, it's just going to show what a steaming pile of hot dog shit it really is. Just, you can't mask it with effects and text and memes like I do with mine. Hey, yo, dog, what is he doing? Why is he just sitting there like... What's wrong with him? He looks like he's high on tar.
And believe me when I say, Greiker, nobody likes you.
Nobody likes you.
No one.
No one.
Not me, not Marty, no one likes you, Greiker.
Why would Greiker give a fuck if you like him? That was fucking stupid to say, Cyraxx. I don't like you. Neither does Marty. Little bitch. What are these insults? What is he doing? I don't like you and Marty doesn't like you? Okay. And Jesus, the fact that he thought that would be significant to another grown-up adult really shows his mentality. I mean, we all know that it's regarded, but man, it's really making itself evident how stupid he is today.
We all hate you. You are a Canadian piece of trash.
And you're a pedophile, so...
Got him! Got him!
You know, whatever. We can all just call each other things, I guess. Greiker's Canadian. You like to touch kids. I live in Southern Oregon. See, I'm just stating facts over here.
Who thinks he's a badass, but really he's not.
You're the only person that I ever see portraying himself on the internet acting like a badass. The key word there, Cyraxx, is acting. It's always an act with you. Every single time. You'll never, ever be a man when necessary.
I'm over here trying to take time for myself, okay? I'm over here trying to take time for myself, but I can't even do that because now I have to worry about your fucking ass.
Okay.
Which is sad. I shouldn't have to do that.
I like how he sits with the light right directly behind him, right over his shoulder. That way it just blows him out.
I should be allowed to take a couple weeks off and hang out with my friends and my family.
I don't understand what you're taking time off from, and why don't we ever see these friends or family that you speak of? Do you just mean Sally and Ed, or do you consider Ed your friend? Dude, what a weird dynamic. The Goblin hangs out with his grandma mom and his friend Ed.
Until this live ban gets lifted without you coming in and doing shit.
Ew, dude.
Like, I should be allowed to take a break without you.
$100, he just wiped that spit on his pants.
You coming in and sparking your mouth. Or you fucking with me. So, Greiker, this is your one and only warning. Leave me the fuck alone before I come after your goddamn channel and I get you struck down, bitch.
Bitch.
I'm not doing anything to you, so don't fuck with me. You leave me alone, I leave you alone. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, but when you fuck with people, nothing happens. So nobody's scared of you fucking with them. So see, the weight of that has nothing behind it.
You got me?
You got me? You got me? Trying to sound like a mob boss.
Like I said, dude, you leave me alone and I'll leave you alone. Alright? Because I'm about fucking tired of this shit.
Oh, are you?
I'm sick of the garbage. I don't need it.
Are you?
I don't want it.
Oh, well.
So do yourself a favor, Greiker, and leave me alone before I strike your channel down for bullying. Because that's exactly what you're doing.
It's weird that you think you can just strike his channel down for bullying when all that's going to happen is the video that's in question maybe gets taken down. It happened to me, and I had a warning that pops up on my in the creator application. That's all that happens. It just, you get a warning for 90 days. You gotta sit through like a sensitivity training class for like 5 minutes, answer a couple questions, and you're good to go. The strike will get removed after 90 days. So it's really not a big deal. So on behalf of Greiker, man, do your worst. I say go ahead and bring your worst, because in all honesty, your worst is about as inconvenient as an ill-timed fart. You know, just not that bad. Oh, dude, he's picking scabs.
And I know that you don't want to see me make any money because I'm not on your panel.
Oh, that makes me happy to see him drop his shit, which just tells me he's not using a proper stand or holder or anything like that. But to be fair, you guys are going to think I'm so ghetto if I tell you how I have my mic propped up right here. It shouldn't be like it is, but it is because, I don't know, I guess I'm too cheap to buy one of those arms to, that way, have a microphone right here. So it's just kind of doing what it's doing right now until I stop being cheap, I guess. Anyways. Look at his weird little goblin hands. You're gonna end it. Okay, good job, guys. Made it to the end of that one. Let's go ahead and jump on into the last part right here. Alrighty, guys, here we go.
Alright, Cracker, I'm gonna make this very clear.
Damn, this is the third video you've made, like, directly to Greiker? You must have been on a real Greiker kick at this point in time. This was October 17th, 2022. Yeah, I was around then. I was around back then. I wasn't active, but I was part of the community. I guess it has been that long since you've been that butthurt by Greiker.
I'm gonna pick back up right where I left off before my camera fell. What you're doing is violating terms of service on YouTube. Do you not understand that?
I guess not.
What you're doing is literally violating terms of service on YouTube. By you doing what you're doing, that's not only breaking and entering, that's not just committing a crime, hacking into someone's account, but dude, you are literally violating YouTube's terms of services by doing what you're doing.
It's weird that he's acting like breaking the terms of service is worse than like hacking someone's account. It's weird, right? Yeah, that's weird.
And I get it. You don't think that that the rules apply to you, but they actually do. See, I try to be original. You don't.
Is this coming from the guy that directly plagiarized a whole entire fucking book? You try to be original? Are you serious? Sure, you stupid little goblin. Just so stupid.
Like I said, Greiker, you have no reason to go after me. But I have every reason to go after you for violating YouTube's terms of services, man.
What do you mean you have every reason to go after him for violating TOS? You make it sound like you're the enforcer of all things YouTube. Is that how you see yourself? Like a Terminator that works for YouTube or something? You just gotta go after people now and just wreck their world? You're like one of the worst people that I've ever come across on the internet. Like that's a pretty much consensus for everyone, is that you're one of the absolute worst. Garbage. Pure human leftovers. You look like a melted crayon. My God, you're ugly.
You are literally violating their terms of services by doing what you're doing.
Okay, bitch.
And it needs to stop.
It needs to stop.
And now.
And now.
Because like I say, Greiker, you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone.
Will you leave me alone? Will you leave me and my stringy ass hair alone?
Why do you do that shit with your mouth, that stupid... Oh, you make me want to just drive my elbow right between your beady little stupid eyes. Everything about you is just stupid. Your stupid face and your stupid eyes, your stupid nose, your stupid mouth, your stupid busted up teeth, and your stupid, way too slick and bald ass head. I know that's coming from a bald man, but I shave my head, and I do it because I'm gray, not because I'm going bald.
You don't go after my channel or my videos, I don't go after you. You stop fucking with me, I don't go after your channel and strike you down. That's the only way it's gonna work, Greiker.
You're the one that's on a suspension right now, stupid. Like, it looks like it's going one way, and you're not the one swinging the hammer. Why don't you get that?
Either you leave me alone, or I'm getting you struck down for copyright infringement and violating YouTube's services.
Did you guys hear his voice crack? He went, "Bleh."
So if I were you, Greiker, I'd stop. Because you're not above anything. You're not above the law.
The law.
So take your pick, Greiker. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna leave me alone? Or do I have to strike your channel down and report the fuck out of you to YouTube and go to hold of them personally and tell them what you're doing?
Strike all of us
down. Because believe me, I have access to that shit.
Dude, you have bedbug poison up in your closet, and you trying to convince us that you have pull at YouTube? This is the only pull at YouTube that you have.
Okay?
Okay.
I have access to that kind of shit through a friend of mine. So if I were you, dude, I would fucking back off and stop.
Yeah, and my dad works at Microsoft, and he'll have your account banned, bitch.
Because like I said, man, what you're doing is violating YouTube's terms of services, man.
Oh, okay.
So step off. And glory hole, that also goes for you too, you fucking weirdo.
It's weird that it took you that long to remember that he was also part of this assassination attempt here.
Y'all need to leave me alone, leave my family and friends alone, and I won't come after you.
In the words of the great Conor McGregor, you'll do fucking nothing. I'm not a fanboy. He's a great fighter. I loved it when Poirier finished him both times.
That's the only way this is ever going to work. Because if you don't stop, I am going to come after your guys' channels and get get you struck down for violating YouTube's fucking terms of services.
Why is he getting so worked up?
With the terms of services.
He's like a little TOS goblin.
What is so hard to understand about you need to follow the terms of service?
What is so hard to understand about you need to leave little kids alone?
What's so hard to understand that you need to stop bullying people like me, bro?
What's so hard about you need to stop being a lying little pedophile on the internet, bruh? What's so hard about you need to stop punching your grandma in the fucking face, bruh? I mean, if we're just saying things that we can see, just pointing out the obvious.
What's so hard about that? Nothing. What's so hard about being original? Nothing. Because you ain't original. I am. So final warning, y'all.
You are definitely original, I'll give you that.
Leave me the fuck alone. Leave my channel alone. Leave my family and friends alone.
Leave my channel alone and I family friendly.
That's exactly what he sounds and looks like. Don't even tell me that I'm wrong or that I didn't did it right or that I didn't did it right. Because I did. That's exactly what he looks like.
Otherwise, it's done.
It's done.
You need to stop.
You need to stop.
So final warning. Leave my channel alone. Leave my friends and family alone. And I won't come after you. Plain and simple.
Very simple. Well, we made it to the end of that turd sandwich and I am so very glad we took that ride together. So if you're still here at the end of this video, thank you. Small channels like mine survive on each and every minute of watch time that you give me, and I do appreciate it. If you're new around here, thank you for checking out the channel and my videos. I'm an absolute whore for attention, so I'm really appreciative if you catch my drift. Wink, wink. And if you're one of my always thugged up OGs, you guys already know how I feel about each and every single one of you out there. I love you guys. Finally, here's your reminder to get loked up just like the Cholo through my official channel memberships. It's that shameless self-promotion, baby. You know how we do it. I'll see you guys in the next video.